Technology has become a crucial part of our society nowadays, and thus the digital world has begun to mimic the physical world in many aspects, and gender inequality was not the exception. There is a very large gap in between girls' and women's access and use of technology in comparison to men and boys. But one crucial factor in the digital divide debate that is often overlooked is the importance of digital literacy for women, which will be the main focus of this speech. But first, what do we understand by digital literacy? Digital literacy is both the skills to be able to use the internet and digital technology, as well as the knowledge of how to do so in a safe and secure manner. Studies have shown that there is an unequal understanding of how technology works, as women are 1.6 times more likely than men to report lack of skills as a barrier of internet use. In several countries, gender inequality means that women and girls do not get the necessary education on how to adopt and use technology, and therefore their understanding of it becomes very limited, creating huge rates of digital illiteracy. The digital illiteracy gap is many times created by a lack of access to technology as a whole that women suffer. Low levels of infrastructure network quality and coverage disproportionately affect women in comparison to men. In fact, women are 20% less likely than men to own a smartphone. Without access to these technologies, women are not able to actually develop their digital skills because they do not get the necessary exposure to familiarize themselves with digital platforms, devices, or services. No access to technology means that they cannot use them and learn from them in order to take advantage of the numerous opportunities that they bring. Limitations in digital literacy are also related to the fact that there is a lack of digital products and services that are designed specifically for women and girls. A lack of female representation in development teams usually results in less technological products that are targeted towards women and their interests, the devices they have access to, or their digital literacy levels. All of these factors make technology even more hard to access for women, and make it less appealing or less comfortable for them to use it regularly and get technological exposure, creating a circle that is very hard to escape. A lack of digital literacy also makes women and girls more vulnerable to online risks. There are innumerable risks associated with digital technology, including online harassment, cyberbullying, cyberstalking, child sexual exploitation and abuse, as well as data and security privacy risks, in between many others. It is even estimated that more than half of the women that have access to technology have been victims of digital harm. And the problem is just getting worse and worse and worse as technology progresses. Women that have limited digital literacy find themselves in a very vulnerable position when it comes to these risks, since they do not have the resources to know how to prevent them or how to act in case of an event of this nature happens. This discourages girls and women from using technology and makes them lose confidence in themselves and their ability to manage it, once again making the digital divide even more deep. So, given all of this, why it is so important to advocate towards digital literacy of all girls and all women around the globe? Firstly, digital platforms are often a medium of self-expression, and it can be a powerful tool to girls to lead change on issues that affect them. For instance, social media platforms can be useful to reach a wider audience and give women a place to speak up. Secondly, technology brings a lot of opportunities in the labor market. Over 90% of jobs worldwide already have a digital component, and most jobs will soon require sophisticated digital skills. Therefore, if we do not ensure digital literacy, soon there will be an enormous economic and social disadvantage for people that do not have the necessary skills to manage technology. Finally, the inputs and ideas that the women can bring to the world will be maximized if technology and digital literacy become more accessible. We need more women in technological fields in order to have representation and the voice in solving a great majority of the world's more crucial issues today, many of which have to do with technology and digital platforms. Technology is increasingly becoming a key factor of our society, since our daily lives, our jobs, our houses, our social circles have all become so deeply intertwined with technology. If so, if we want to talk about sustainable goals, if we want to talk about gender equality, we need to ensure equal access and understanding of the technologies that surround us. Thank you very much.